Can you talk?
Hello, hello.
They,
Oh,
they
time
can
to
hear
tell a
you.
story again? Oh, no, no
I
story.
got you. All right. Yeah, how you doing, man? It has been like a month. Something
Yeah.
crazy. Feels bad.
I definitely kept oversleeping. It's on me, on me.
No, it's good. It's all good. Been missing it. Time for another good review. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nie Weiping is, I don't know, like just a legendary person. It is crazy that I've never even seen a game of his. I feel like it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
So it is
same.
good.
And because I've never seen a game of his, I have literally no idea what his style is. Nor Chen Zude, who also
Yeah.
is somewhat legendary. I guess less legendary,
Yeah.
but I've never even seen a game of his either. So it's gonna be exciting. Yeah.
True. Yes.
Also, in the meantime, you ranked up to Fox 8 then. Let's go.
Let's go.
Which
Let's get
means
it.
you now officially have license to be mean and critical to these poor 9Ps.
Dude, no, I don't know, dude. I feel like I got fluke, like just lucky,
Nah,
lucky wake up.
nah. Start blasting him,
No
flame him as
way,
hard as you
no way,
possibly can.
no way.
All right. So Nie Weiping is white, Chen Zude is black. The Kobe was 5.5.
Oh, what year is
Ancient
this? Do you know?
times. Oh, I, I, I honestly, I completely forget from the time that I ever picked this game out.
Okay.
I think probably around 2000 ish, like maybe
Oh,
1990s.
okay.
I don't really remember.
All right.
Um, I don't even know, to be honest, when these guys' primes were. But around when their primes were, that's when I picked the game.
Okay.
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 Wow. 3 feet.
3-3. Another one. Okay. Territorial.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it happens sometimes nowadays too.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool how AI and our perception of how good 3-3 is like exactly the same, which is it's not really good, but you can, right?
Yeah.
So humans also knew exactly that for 3-3 before AI, like by itself. So I think that's kind of cool that we were spot on about that.
Okay.
Anyway, you approach the
Low
3-4
approach.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Pincer, right?
For sure. Or
But
not.
he did have a 3-3 over there, so he might just like do something else on the board. But there's nothing else to do. I think you Pincer if you're
Same.
if you're old. Nowadays, probably a top pro would kick. I think.
Yeah, that's what's kind of catching my eye too. But they hated that, right? They didn't like kick at all.
Yeah, they thought that was absolutely awful because they compared it with if Flack does this one, then you get to go here, and this is just better for weight. They can compare the two of these.
Oh,
This one
true.
is just better, but Black wouldn't high approach. Like that's not going to happen. Black will low approach you because they know if they high approach nowadays that you can take the territory, and this board looks good, right?
Oh, five head. True.
So that's why nowadays you can say it's okay. It's okay to kick if
Oh, I didn't even know
this is
that
the right
reason.
direction.
Okay. Cool. Hmm.
And got most of his titles in the early 1990s. Cool. Okay, this probably is not a title-winning match. I just picked a game that was relatively close the whole way through, so that would be interesting to talk about the whole way through.
Okay.
Anyway, of course he pincers.
Yeah, that's expected.
Yeah, and they do not do this one at this day and age. They're like, hang on a second, you just get cut, and then they do this kind of trading, right?
Yeah.
What was it?
Hane or something?
I think it was. I think it's this one first back then. Nowadays, sometimes you see Tiger's Mouth. Anyway, they do this, and then what? Did they just net back then? No, I don't think they just net it. They did this one. This was Joseki.
Oh.
Right? I don't know. I forget old Joseki. Ah, damn it!
Oh, he diagonals out. What the
He
hell?
diagonals out.
Wait, I've never seen this. Is this a
This
move?
is super old school.
Oh.
And no, it's not really a move. It's pretty bad. Don't copy it. If you want to play nowadays in this thing,
Yeah.
The most common thing that top professionals will do nowadays is jump, kima, tenuki.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend this. I've never, ever in my life seen this be had gotten a bad position out of this for as black. It's actually really easy to play once you understand some of the principles here. Then you just tenuki. It means whichever way it attacks you, you deal with it.
Okay.
It's not hard at all, honestly. I strongly recommend when you get low pincer to just jump, let them kima and tenuki.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that.
But this one,
It's like he's aiming at like playing on the third. I should turn on coordinates. Oh, 1 sec. Like leaning on the stone and then playing like 03 or something.
Yeah, I think so. So if white were to push, then I think black is planning to jump.
Yeah.
Making dual threat Tiger's Mouth and something aggressive. So I think that's understandable, and it makes a good reason for why white would want to play some move over here, or even diagonal. I guess might be slow, but maybe pink plays this one. This is what we saw. And the point is, if black pushes, then we can just like back off somehow.
Yeah.
And black still isn't going to be getting like a base here, right? I mean, there's no non-awkward way to get yourself a base, so you're just going to sort of grab territory while attacking. It's not a very ambitious attack, but it's definitely a very profitable one. Right?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. It feels kind of fine for black. I feel I wouldn't be unhappy, but maybe it's just kind of you're not really doing anything. I don't know.
I don't know if black is not unhappy. I mean, I think black might be a little unhappy to have gone just to. I mean, this is not really useful, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So he pincers instead. This is aggro, right? I mean, this isn't even the closer pincer.
I like it.
Yeah, but you could just do this. He doesn't want to just do this though. He says no, more.
Yeah, I guess
when you do this one, I mean, when white reapproaches, it's definitely a lot worse, right? I mean, black got just more space in general. So when black even just does something like this, then white can't even link up very cleanly or do anything like that. So that's like his point. He's saying, white, if I went here, then white would just reapproach, and then I don't know what to do.
Sure.
My shape's too small. But I don't know if I believe that. Like, surely you can just kick and cover and say you're fine. I don't know. I think I would plus pincer here.
He's going far, trying to make white bring the 1-sun out and fight. If you
that's the goal, right? But do you really want that to happen?
I don't know. Maybe it's a plan.
Scared.
It's like a prep. His secret to Suji. He's been prepping. I don't know. Hey, what's up, CQ? What's going on? Yeah, I don't know. The first thing that comes to my mind is like knight's move or diagonal at P8 or Q8, but I don't know.
Yeah, so P8 came to my mind.
Yeah.
And of course, if black were to cut that, then this long pincer was the worst ever, and he should be fined. I mean, it's terrible. So if you play this one, black is probably going to do something like this. Or like basically something to generally harass white and continue on like living life.
Yeah.
So if white does this one, I don't know, maybe you jump once first. Eventually, you probably want to play over here. And like we're just gonna do some sequence over here in order to make black become strong there, right? So you can just sort of handle the whole fight as one. That's probably something that black is thinking about doing.
Yeah.
Q8 is kind of interesting. It just runs out slower, but it does also not have really that same kind of weakness. I don't know. I guess that's okay. But to me, the natural move is this one.
Oh.
Yeah. If you can play the contact move in a fight, then you probably should. That's my general rule.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Anyway, if he doesn't do that, what else can he do?
Can we like R9 to prepare P8? Like
R9, yeah, is asking black, do you want to block either way, right? I mean, it's a question. But surely black is just going to like Knight's move in the center. And generally take care of himself entirely, and I think that is good. So I don't think you would do this. Like even just something like that. You could block as well and still cover everything and just say, okay, you want to take that side, big deal. I mean, black and Hane, it's so annoying.
True.
So harsh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd probably play P8, but he didn't do that. Oh, can we kick first, like R4?
I thought briefly about this.
Oh, okay. He did.
So of course, it's gonna be a different strategy here. Of course, black will Hane here, and if you just back off and you get this Atari, then the kick first is just a territory move, and black gets to follow up on the weak group. So this doesn't seem right somehow. I mean, even if black just covers now, seems good.
Yeah, that seems great for black.
White does something else now. He kicked first, and then when black Haned, he didn't do anything.
Maybe now push? Maybe now do your Q7 move and somehow this like reduce black's liberties or something?
I don't really think so. I think if you were to fight here, then this exchange can only possibly give black more options, not reduce them.
I guess so.
The normal thing that you do if you don't respond to kick is to like play here, but this makes no sense. You just give yourself some shape.
Exactly.
Right? So, what is he doing? What are you doing? He really came at that now.
So I guess that exchange did something. Somehow.
I don't know if I believe it.
Yeah. I guess to stop black from attaching at R3. Kind of. Right?
But black can still go to R3 and it's better now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if you do that. Maybe this one first.
Didn't peep. Wow, I feel really tempted to Q4 and extend, but...
To Q4 and extend?
Yeah, is that bad? Is that bad? Horrible?
Yeah, at least just play P4 without Q4. Q4 is a terrible exchange for the corner.
I guess so. Yeah,
I mean, this has to be like strictly better than Q4 and extend. Still, the focus is on the fight over here, I think. And it's hard to find the move to take control of that fight, right?
just jump forehead?
Which does.
Just jump forehead. There it is.
This one isn't bad, but
I guess it just kind of feels like, splitting white's two groups that are there and bringing a group out to the center, putting more pressure on white. I mean, white probably jumps out too, right? I would expect white.
I would expect wait here.
Oh.
Okay, fair name wrong.
Okay.
Because if you continue to just jump out casually, then black was aiming at doing this. That was the point of the jump, in my opinion. Is that when you originally do this one, you do have some weaknesses over there in your shape. So if I guess let me read something to make something
Okay.
to make it work. Okay. For example, if you go like this, and black cuts, and this happens, you can do this one, which is a bad exchange, or you can capture, but then it'll go like this, and we can potentially seal. I mean, none of this is working all that well, but like you have some weakness there, and even if white just does that one, then it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for black to handle his group here. His this group is thin for black.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you do this one. You're preparing to do something harsh against the white stones.
True.
That's why I want to make them thicker, but I guess you can think about doing something else too. You can just reapproach here to prepare to sacrifice, but you didn't do that. You can also just answer finally here.
Didn't do that. 09? No? Or capping or something?
09 should be too slow, too heavy.
Yeah.
010 is possible. But in general, you play 010, they go to the side, what happens?
I was
Or
thinking jump,
they could go this way.
Just make
Right?
shape. Yeah.
Okay, but you jump out, you make shape, but like what you got that area, they got that area. Who's happy with that?
Yeah. Oh, what to do then? What to do?
He does play the slow move. It's slow though. It really is. I promise.
But you're a little strong and you can cap, I don't know, threateningly at M6, I feel.
When black just takes care of his stones over there, then there's no way that you're going to get a serious attack on this group. I mean, you already made the R4 exchange to make it stronger.
I guess so. I feel like peep and you just answer the peep, and then black gains a little bit, but not like a lot.
Okay, so then you just like go to the side. Like the point is, I just spent a move on the side with my group. You spent a move in the center with your group. Now you have to prove that was good for you. I don't think you can.
Fuck.
But okay, black chooses to play this first. I was thinking this might be the local move, but there's this really annoying peep. And you can like almost capture white stones on the outside, but not really. So you can't take like. You can sort of do something over here against the peep, but not really. So that means like if you respond, you should feel a little bad about it. But if you don't respond, you can't really make any good exchanges either.
True.
It's very harsh. So that's why I didn't really suggest this extend for the local area. But I presume Chen Zude knows what to do. Surely it's not just connect. It's just connect. Okay, I'm not sure I like that. I'm not sure I like that. But still, okay, in general, he chose to spend a move with this group rather than that group, right? And so that probably means he's intending on attacking the white stones on the bottom more than just the other fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after that extend, it definitely feels like White's 2 stones on the bottom, or 3 stones on the bottom, are looking real weak. Real weak now. However, now White, I feel like, can take the initiative on the right side with a pincering type of move, like a R12 or Q12. That's what, or
So
maybe leaning.
You'd think so, but I think if you pincer, then that can just come out.
Yeah.
And yeah, actually, you're not really on offense here,
Fair.
which
fair,
feels bad.
fair.
So probably leaning would be better, or jumping. But okay, if White doesn't want to do any of these things, he probably just wants to take care of his group. Oh man. Does he want to rear push low? This is an idea as well to try to like underneath. Wow, this way.
Get rid of the annoying move. I don't know, it feels...
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. Damn, what's... how would you call this move, like...
It's thick.
Just
you just take looks at this group and plays the thick move.
Yeah.
But... I understand why he can play this move. This is saying to Black, like, what are you going to do here? Right? It's giving Black the problem of, well, now you have nothing to do. Yeah. But also, like, how ambitious is it? Like, this 1 stone at Q10 just became the lightest ever, and Black gets to do anything he wants on the bottom side basically, and later on just reduce like this. And to me,
right
okay, and he does this right away, sure. To me, White really didn't get very much of anything out of this pincer variation on the corner. Like normally, when you pincer in the corner, you're supposed to get a fight and then gain some initiative in the fight somehow. Because you got squat, nothing. If he kicked and took the corner, that would have been way more territory than this. Yeah,
that's true. But it is true that White gained. You could even call this thickness now on the right.
Yeah. So it's not going to be that bad.
Yeah.
Right, but. I don't know. To me, I wouldn't be thinking that this is the way to, I don't know, to prepare to win a game. Like, how are you actually going to use this move?
I guess we'll see, right? Actually,
yeah,
do we know who wins? Do we know who wins?
No, I actually forgot who wins.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so, White's going to push. I presume they're going to do the old Joseki, which is this way, and this one, not that way. That one is actually new Joseki, but this way, and this one, and this one. So I clicked all those. This is old Joseki, and it seems to fit pretty well for this board position because it makes this Q10 stone relatively useful for Black, and White just wanted the territory and a safe corner anyway.
Yeah, seems
okay.
Reasonable.
Now I think if I was White, I would go to the bottom side, but apparently he doesn't.
Same.
He doesn't care.
Maybe approaches F3.
It's possible, but. Aha! He cares like this.
Peep.
Now, why is this going to be a good exchange when Black just connects? I'm not sure I buy this from White. This move, it must be that he wants to jump or something? Like,
I think it makes the P2 move work a little bit less later, maybe. Like, isn't that a weakness we have? Or maybe, like...
So, if he covers for this weakness, and that's why he wanted to make this peep, then... I mean, he should just be playing K3, in my opinion. I don't think it really matters. But what I saw when I skipped forward one move is that he plays this move at R10.
Oh.
So now what the meaning of the peep is he sees this weakness in the one space jump.
Yeah.
You can peep it, you can wedge it from, you can peep from either side or you can wedge. Once he's decided, all right, my next move, now that Black has gotten all this, outside strength over there, if Black manages to ever get a timing to block, then my group can become weak again.
Yeah.
So he decides, I'm going to spend my next move on my group on the right. All right, then first, what else? Right? What should I do first? And then you peep here because once you become strong with your group on the right, then you'll only ever want the strength
Yeah.
from the bottom side, and you won't really want to wedge because black has the extra strength. So he decided basically now I only ever want the strength from that one space jump weakness for my bottom side group because I'm going to take care of my right side group, and black probably will come to attack me immediately, right? So if you didn't do this and immediately did this one, and black attacks you, then sometimes black is going to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, that makes so much sense. Also, it's kind of interesting to me how he plays R10 and decides that's the biggest move on the board at this stage of the game. I mean, definitely it looks big, but I don't think I'd be thinking of that move. I'd be like, okay, how can I play fast? I want to approach a corner since there's 2 open corners still. It makes sense, but I don't know if I'd be thinking that thoroughly of how big of a difference it is between black getting R10 and white getting R10. You know,
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if I buy it. I don't I understand that this group on the right side can become weaker when black plays R10. It definitely is a big move for sure.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy to miss that it is a big move. But look at how white spent a full move diagonaling in the center, and now he's pretending he didn't, basically. I mean, and now he spends another move at R10, which is pretty much, again, valueless territory, making Q10 even lighter. This is really not high value moves, the two that he's played over there. How are you going to win a game when you play like that?
I like it. I actually like it.
I know you don't get attacked, and that's wonderful, right? So if the other guy's an attacking player, then definitely we don't. This isn't a problem.
Yeah.
But it's really, for territory, it's really slow. Yeah. Oh well.
It's fair. It's true. That's true. Oh, okay.
And black goes takes the fast move.
That looks weird. I don't know. Just to my eyes.
For olden days, this makes sense, right? When we thought that taking side moves is actually reasonable, yeah, that's okay. Nowadays, we know that especially when there's 3-3, we don't take the sides nearby.
We just play F3, call it a day.
yeah, absolutely. So now white probably goes to the bottom. Just shoulder hits here. This is also fine. This is how you punish the guy taking the side move from his 3-3, right?
Yeah. You
can also punish by just leaving it and never doing anything and saying, Lamau, you're building off of 3-3. And just try and be efficient.
True.
Push that way. Are they going to do the same Joseki? No, not the same Joseki. Turn here then? Yeah, turn. And this one, not this Joseki. Oh, is it the jump first? It is the jump first Joseki. And I remember getting an answer from... So I once asked Auntie Tormanin about this Joseki.
Oh.
Where white does not make this tiger's mouth. And this is Joseki that you don't make the tiger's mouth. And to me, it makes no sense. And I asked Auntie Tormanin about it at some point, but then I forgot. I forgot the answer.
Oh no.
Damn.
On why you don't do this?
Yeah, there's a reason why you don't tiger's mouth.
Because of C13, maybe? Just C13.
But that's not, serious, right? You're just supposed to play here, and then later on, black could play there, but won't, and we just leave it. We go away.
Oh. Okay. Huh.
And that's Joseki. But definitely more common Joseki nowadays is to do this one, right? And at least at amateur level, this one has always been more common, I think. Because we see the tiger's mouth vital point, and we're like, well, we should not allow the other guy to get the vital point.
Yeah.
But I think this one is even backed up by AI. The AI agrees that this is a reasonable Joseki. It's not that it's perfect, but it's reasonable.
Yeah. It looks weird to me. I've never seen that, actually, to be honest. I've never seen it. Ever. Never seen G15.
I can't remember why they consider the tiger's mouth to be small.
Oh, I've never received this.
I think it has something to do with how it has literally no effect on this area. So all you're taking care of is your own group strength.
Sure.
And then when you make the tiger's mouth, It like feels good for one move, but then actually, like, how much did you gain? It's not that much, right? I mean, black doesn't have to play C13 to to show you. Like, C13 is one way where you like play the vital point and force him to defend, but now this stuff becomes serious again, right?
True.
So black doesn't have can just come over here somehow, or Tanuki entirely. Jeez, I really don't know how to punish this. Ah, man. I'll have to ask Auntie Turmanen again. Okay.
An F3? I don't want to pincer, man. I know I don't, like... It's a little weird pincering whenever you have C10, so I don't know. Maybe we just play D6, but... I'm still looking at this weak group on the bottom right.
I think you definitely pincer here. I might be wrong, but... Okay, D6 is fine. Yeah, I want to pincer.
Same. But I guess he's just worried about making this like, C10 stone look stupid.
Yeah, the C10 stone will look stupid. So we're looking at like this kind of variation.
Yeah.
The olden days, by the way. But then you get to play L3. It doesn't look so perfect.
It does. It really does. It's probably fine.
It's definitely fine either way. I won't call it a mistake either. I mean, these things are literally so close to equal.
Yeah.
But, okay.
And diagonal.
I was expecting at least that they'll do something like this. At least take care going somewhere to the bottom. Diagonal is the most aggressive possible way to take care of your group. Saying, my peep here earlier is making you actually heavy.
And I'm taking your eyes be danger.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And this is, like, a little bit true. It's part of why black wasn't pincering earlier, is that you pincer there, white comes up, eventually you have chances to get surrounded yourself, and then, you know, get in trouble yourself. So, easier to not pincer, so that white still has the weakness, and we can use it by just running out to the center. And now we threaten to pincer. We're giving you the territory, but it means that I got to use your weakness in the form of my own strength once you played this R2 move, right? How weight takes care is actually kind of interesting.
Star point? I play star point.
Pincer? Sorry, peep again? Yeah, peep again.
Okay.
You need to peep again to make it heavy again. Yeah. It's quite annoying to black, actually, because this is another one of those moves that's like kind of forcing, like this peep. The same idea. It's kind of forcing. You kind of have to respond, but also you kind of don't have to respond. Like there's this option that you couldn't, which means that when I actually get it and you do respond, I gain something compared to normal. If it would always be sente, it's not a gain. But if it's not always sente, but you have to respond anyway, then it's a gain. Does that make sense?
A little bit. A little bit. In my mind, I look at it like your stone is kind of doing nothing, but my stone is helping my bottom group. I don't really...
No, but Blackstone is doing something, right? Like, Blackstone is doing quite a lot, actually, for making his own eye shape over here.
I guess so.
So, your stone, this white stone, you could argue is actually the more useless one. It's just that Black had the one-space jump weakness.
Yeah.
And White used it in the best the best way at a timing where it's really annoying for black to not
fair that makes sense.
You know,
using the weakness in the best way possible,
right. And so black will connect, and now white will play probably a move on the bottom. Probably white did play this R2 move, making already a premature defense, so you don't strictly need to.
Yeah,
you could even just come to the corner over here. But, okay, he plays a move on the bottom. It's quite large, right?
I like it.
And black is even still under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, somehow... See, I feel like this is where the R10 move is really coming to shine. Somehow now it's black who is weak. You know? Like, I was so
Right.
scared of white being weak on the bottom right, but now it's like black is a stick, just kind of chilling, and white's getting profit on the bottom. I don't know. It's just kind of interesting how it turned out that way, especially when I was scared of my own group at the bottom. If I was white, right?
Mm-hmm. I still, at least I want to move this R10 move to the center. I want to put it over there. I still don't like that, to be honest.
Fair. Fair. Yeah, that's true. Yo, I need to go to use the bathroom really quick. I will be
Yeah,
right
go
back.
for it.
Sorry. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Now I get to tell a story. Alright, what story, guys? How about we finish? I started telling the story when we were having audio problems the other day, or I guess the other month, about my breakfast at Go Congress. So I went to Williamsburg, Virginia Go Congress. That was my first Go Congress, and also it's been my last so far. But I'm going to go to the next one in, I think it's going to be in Colorado. Anyway, I went to this Congress, and I knew very few people. So basically every day when I went to breakfast, I would sit down with someone new and, start a conversation. But also, I mean, I could identify people by the badges that they wore. I'm part of the Go Congress. What? I didn't even get to tell my story at all. This is unfair.
Something about Congress. I heard Congress.
Yeah, well, we'll tell the Go Congress story later. I didn't even get to start my setup or finish my setup.
Rip.
Feels bad, man. Okay.
Too fast. Oh, excuse me. All right, so black to play.
Black to play.
What's big right now? Bottom left.
Bottom left is big, and also, keeping control of the center, or basically not losing control over your group in the center is relatively big. But I can't find a very, complimentary way to take care of it. So, I don't know. I guess maybe I could see a move like this happening. But obviously, this is like an idea, which wouldn't necessarily necessarily have even existed back then, or have been acknowledged as that could.
Ooh, what about E10?
E10?
So I'm thinking we're helping the center indirectly, and we're weakening this top left group while fixing the C8 invasion.
I don't believe it.
I love it.
No way. If you want to play towards the top left group, then I mean, you should do something against the top left group, right? Like, I mean, if you do something like this, it's much more aggressive. It's probably going to be better.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is... To me, this one is slow. This one is passive.
Yeah.
He just jumps. So I was thinking you might just jump, meaning that you eye up this area. You don't have to do anything against it just yet. You just sit there and eye it up.
Yeah.
But also, the problem is that you could consider that maybe it's a little slow. White probably shouldn't peep here. He might just because he's in the mood to, but I don't think this peep is good. Yeah. Because at this point, we've gotten where the peeps on the outside actually mean something.
Yeah.
You could slide. Okay. And you can also switch to invade the 3-3 in the corner there, which looks pretty good on this board, to be honest. Oh, back just got extra strength, like too much strength. Yeah, I think invading the 3-3 is the sensible way here, actually. Normally, you don't just invade after one space, right? This is not really normal. But also, this is not really normal.
True.
Right? So this is a board position where when the normal thing happens, Okay, and the normal thing didn't happen. So it's going to be something like this, and we can just say it's normal, right? Let's not go for all the crazy fighting variations.
Damn. Okay.
The point is, black's influence outside, first of all, over there, it's not so good on the right side. And over here on the bottom, black just became way too strong in this area. That's not relevant. And white is already reducing this completely well. So when you invade the 3-3, locally it might not be the greatest, but you got the territory, and black needs compensation for that. Where is he getting it?
True.
Right?
Oh, that's so true.
It just doesn't exist anywhere on the board. So that's the idea when you come in here to start with, is that, you know, black has already, like, by himself made it very difficult to build anywhere.
Yeah.
When he plays, in particular, K6, this is an extra stone adding to his, like, general strength that you can nullify by making him already generally completely strong.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then black even plays C4 and just
Yeah, so black even just trades. He doesn't allow that sort of thing, and this obviously is going to be better than sliding now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Oh. And black has Sente again.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's biggest. Is it big at all to... Oh.
I just want to say, like, this move has sort of a reputation for being a little small compared to the slide and other, like, you know, active things that you can do.
Yeah.
It is true that usually the AI percentage goes down when you play this move and you know, not for a good reason. In this case, there's a good reason, actually. But even in that case, usually afterwards in the Joseki, black has to make a ton of difficult choices and white doesn't. White is really easy to play. So I actually think this move is super underrated. And you can hear about strong players playing this kind of move all the time, right? In their handicap games or in any game where they want to make some kind of decisive advantage, because, like, you force black to find the way to equalize when you do this, right?
Oh.
And usually it's like when we come to this variation, and it goes like this. At this point, like, I showed B6, but sometimes B6 is a serious mistake. And sometimes, you know, like, the best move here locally, AI says, is like this one or something like that, right? Like, this part can get really crazy for black to figure out how to play. So I really think this C3 idea is underrated. Anyway.
Okay.
So it goes like this, and now it's back to play.
I was wondering how big it is to, like, slide or extend at C15 or B14 top left area. I know it apparently wasn't right earlier, but is it becoming big? Is this a move we want to play, or like C13?
So basically, we just got the strength pointing towards the left side. You want to do something on the left side, but you just cannot let yourself play D12 because it looks so slow. Yeah? Is that what's going on?
D12? I don't know. I just feel like... I don't know. That
if
just
it's me
doesn't
playing,
stick out to me.
I actually want to here. I know this is probably wrong, but I really want to do this one because it aims super nicely at playing A, which I think is an actual good move. So I don't know what white is supposed to do after this. Like, I actually would be just confused.
That's a fun move. That's a fun move, honestly. I like that.
Okay. Chen Zude is not as creative as me, Kappa. He just doesn't play bad moves like me.
Dude, I don't know.
Siku says, I really want N17. Not gonna lie.
N17?
But if you have to defend, like, the whole point of this group is that you just let it float there, not be weak. Like, this is the golden group idea. I don't know if you've seen that video from Miko and Jeff. The idea of a golden group is if you have a weak group somewhere that has weakness value, but it's super hard to attack, so the other guy can't get the value, then you win because you got away with leaving value on the board for the other guy that you couldn't take.
You win. Easy.
Yeah. So this is the whole point of playing this Joseki is that you get the outside. There's a little bit of weakness, but the other guy can't use it. So if you come back and defend it by yourself, then you give them the value in the form of another move elsewhere. It's just totally failed, right? That's not how you use that Joseki.
Oh. Okay. Damn. All right, I say C13. That's my move. Damn it.
C15.
No.
These moves, yeah.
Maybe just E14 right away. Why prep it? Just play it.
What? Okay.
Oh.
He did this one. So this is the same sort of vein as my idea, after all. It turns out he's not less creative than me. He's more creative. He goes further.
Fuck.
I love it.
That's a nice one.
But is it? Is it really that nice? So the reason why I wanted to play A is because then when White defends his group anyhow, then my stone at A is useful to like build, right, and is doing things. When this one happens, and White just like defends, is it really useful? Like, is F13 actually good? I guess maybe.
It feels like a good exchange if he just defends like that.
But White gains strength, right? I mean,
and how does he even defend? I think you have to play F14. Like, because we're aiming at F15, right? Attaching?
to me, we were aiming at playing this one anyway.
I was aiming at F15 and then, like, getting the right top center.
That's also an idea for sure. But I think this also defends against that. It obviously doesn't work.
Yeah.
But okay, this one's also possible. But here we have some very troublesome shape.
Yeah. That feels sad. Highly sad.
Yeah, I have a feeling that if it goes like this, then Black, like, White is not winning this game. Like, so let's maybe not play into that variation. You can diagonal here. This one is possible.
True.
Once again, though, I think Black starts with this just to even exacerbate how White has like a very difficult time defending this shape. You have to bamboo, I think, and then.
Yeah. Oh, it's so annoying! It's so annoying. What do we do?
You can just Tiger now. Okay, but for whatever reason, we haven't.
Then F15. Sad.
But then you just like play the left side and you wait. You just leave that area. Black, you want to play again? I mean, okay. White even chooses the aggressive way to fall to the left side.
He plays your move, the vital point of the board. Clearly
Yes.
a better one.
Yes, definitely. You can see that Black just accidentally pushed his stone one up into the right, and White easily passed on the opportunity.
That seems good. I like it. Resisting.
It's the same idea, sort of, as this jump, but it leaves a cutting point in favor of further pressure on Black. I'm not really sure what you gain compared to the jump. It does make a much better follow-up outside. So, like, when you were jumping, Black was going after the shape anyway. Now White can play B. So I guess that's part of the point. If Black pushes at B, it seems obviously bad to me. I understand you probably want Black to play here, and he does play this. But I think White will not interact with this local shape at this moment.
Sure.
And just wait for timing to make that work, and it's not really going to be that much of a problem anyway.
Sure.
Attach here?
I was looking at that. Maybe just jump. Or maybe, No. What do you do, man? What do you do?
So you're looking at that jump. He does push through and cut. I was wondering. So, you can just do these exchanges now, and claim now this coexists, right? It looks not so good for White, but actually, how is Okay, this happened. I just gained more strength with my own white group,
Yeah.
and this continuation can still be volatile. Like it can still definitely either player can make a mistake for sure. But this was Black's intention for sure as well.
Yeah. I feel like it's a success for Black. That's how I feel. Be happy.
There's maybe you fight it like this. It's too much. You just don't have the Kotha to start fighting it right now, so you're just gonna chill. I think. Maybe.
How do
for some
we
reason,
chill?
I really want to.
Oh, we did it!
Oh,
Let's go! Hell
Hug.
yeah! Easy
Hug.
clap. Look at the shape, knowledge, feeling, intuition. Let's get it.
So we're making code threats also is part of the reason.
True.
It became more important. I don't know what to do as Black. That's why I wanted to do this.
Probably just extend back, but that feels bad. But yeah,
But you got it, yeah. It's forced.
kind of had to. Push again.
Not push again. It'll be Hana here, yeah. Fine. I wanted too much. I wanted to bully him. He's Chen Zude. I probably should not be bullying him.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Sag.
I guess Hane on the second. Fuck! It wasn't. What do we do?
Turn here. Fine. The point was, if this gets exchanged, White was going to go here. I just thought that you could handle that. When you get to do that and then go here, then you make another cutting point in the center. Not that you can use it, but Black playing A is actually surprisingly valuable in this kind of shape.
Okay.
Black just turns. So the point here is now White would need to cover that second line thing. White would need to connect or something, and these all look kind of bad and passive, right? So if you just extend, then I can Hane underneath later, I guess. But I got this turn, so that means that instead of Hane under, and this happens, so now I have my own weakness at A to worry about. I have no weakness over there to worry about, and I have still the same sort of value.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but he chooses that this isn't really the biggest single point to do right now. Maybe he takes this Ko once. Yeah, this Ko is really big. If White started fighting this Ko, he would definitely fight it, right? So he should fight it. And if White just backed off here, this is too small for sure. Black gets double Panuki, it's GG.
True. Do we just back off or maybe try L7 peep now as a threat?
But I don't think you can fight this code conventionally with threats. If you try to do that, then you really ought not to have been responding this whole time on the left side, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when you win the Ko? You're just gonna be well, I guess I wait for him to start the Ko again. So it's not a strategy.
Then we have to connect. We can.
I guess. But connecting sucks, right?
Yeah, it does suck. A lot.
So that's not a move that sucks, but I don't know what move doesn't suck. Maybe this one? He plays here. So he just Tenukis at this point. That's his idea. Tenukis entirely and says, this is the place I want to go.
Is that
and here
move? I've never seen this.
Well, this is the whole point of the golden group that I was talking about, where you leave a group and its value is its weakness, but it's so hard to use it. He's now saying, all right, time to strike. I got to go after your group. I got to get its value. Black probably did have a success over here. I mean, at this point, you can see that this is maybe not how I drew it up in his head.
Yeah.
So this way, we start a cut. It's going to be like this, and Black maybe connects Tiger's Mouth. Black needs to take care somehow, And then whenever black takes care, there's going to be cutting points left that white can use, try to get a serious attack going, try to make a success.
Mm-hmm.
That's his idea. This one? Just connect.
Oh, no either. What? None of these.
Capture. Capture.
Oh. So tempting. Huh. Fuck, I wouldn't have gone back to that, but I guess he just thinks it's just that big. It's so big.
Well, there's a question of what white is going to do here locally. But when white plays away, white can come back and say, all right, what I'm going to do here locally is recapture, and eventually, like, you know, if we chill on this position, white is so much stronger over here, right?
Yeah.
And black will eventually, you know, capture again, and as long as white continues playing normal moves that they care about elsewhere on the board, and says to black, well, you don't want to, you know, take the double Panuki anyway,
True.
so I can just like play normal moves. You have to play co-threats. So it's not going to work, right? So I mean, don't get it wrong. What white did over here were not really co-threats. These were, you know, these were the big moves that white could see on the board. So then black wins the co like this.
Yeah.
Saying to white, okay, you want to attack me here, but this is still a golden, like, this is still really hard to figure out exactly how to attack, and your group on the left is weak as well, right? I mean, black can think about hunting next and coming in and totally destroying this whole group. Still, probably I would cut. Okay, but chooses not to go so aggressive.
Neither of those.
Probably not to just descend there. That doesn't make that much sense, to be honest.
What about P14 is a move that kind of I would want to play at some point. I would cut, but if he's not doing that, maybe P14.
I don't think so. This looks like you just gave black the, like, you had 2 cutting points over here. That's why you would cut, right? So then why are you saying this is like the exact opposite of cutting? It is saying I care so little about the cuts. I'll just take this random move in the on the side.
Oh, but then we descend. I feel like we're like almost capturing.
No, this isn't big. This isn't that big. Like, come on. This was a weak group before that you were going to attack completely. Now all you do is just sort of casually spend 3 moves in a row to take a little bit of territory while he gets interesting.
I guess so. What does he do?
Aha. Like this. This is okay. It's a shape. But I wouldn't be happy to do this way. Because even still, even though you have that, when black goes underneath, you have to, like, start winning codes again. You don't have code threats. Like, you can't actually fight codes. And when you win this kind of code, then what's your reward? You get nothing.
Yeah.
But basically, white seems to be saying, I just spend a move in general for my group, and this one prevents me from getting cut in co, which could have happened as well. If white goes something like this, then this sort of sequence is also very annoying for white. Now, you know, if white wins the co, nothing happens. If black wins the co, he captures big, right?
And he's still weak on the outside and is a catastrophe.
Yeah.
Oh my, it's kind of forced then. Wow.
So he spends this move.
So big. Then black would fix on the right. Surely.
Like that?
No.
Not necessarily.
Maybe Hana?
Not necessarily. You could even think about, like, a side here. I guess that's too much. This one. It wasn't too much. You just have to take his base now. Because what white did was spend a full move in, like, his center shape.
Yeah.
Now you have to be like, okay, nice move. Now you're a whole group on Dame. Right?
Annoying.
Now I take your base, and what are you doing?
So annoying, dude. Fuck. Playing the most annoying moves possible.
Just attacking style. That's good.
I don't even see a good
Yeah, I
move to
was just
answer. You
gonna
have to
slide,
take,
but it makes
maybe.
so much sense actually. After slide, this is gonna happen. Even though you gained a little bit of territory, I gained a lot of strength. That's not good. So you do this directly. Now it has no move. It's way better, right?
Yeah.
It's actually way better comparing A to B. But for some reason, like A was not my intuition at all, and I didn't even consider that I could play A after I played B.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of that.
Basically, Black has all this strength locally. It allows him to reach all the way in. But I didn't think about that you could reach in. And this is a very common mistake that you make when you're attacking. Is just that you have enough preparation to go in and make a punch, but you don't see that you can make a punch, and so you play a normal move and it loses a lot because you could have punched him.
So true. Yeah, that's
So
destructive
we
movement.
need to be more careful when we have this kind of strength outside. That we really are looking at all the most aggressive punches, and then making sure that they aren't good.
Yeah, honestly, A should be the first instinct. Like, can I play the most aggressive possible thing? And if
Yeah.
not, then you're like, oh, then I have to slide. It should feel bad to slide, I guess. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
True.
So it goes like this.
Thank you for the follow, person.
Okay, now White descends. This is, I think, a good move. Asking Black exactly how he wants to connect back on the upper left, because it's not really obvious at all how Black can handle that well.
Yeah.
I guess you should probably do this one. Yeah. Okay. Wait, jump in the center maybe? You could even Dog's face. I don't think you should capture here.
Is turning bad? Like FF12? Is that horrible?
Turning here is the problem. Is he's going to connect, I think. And so it's killing your own stones over here.
True.
It might not be bad. Turning here though. This is the turn you were talking about, right?
Smile. Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is what I was talking about earlier about how you play contact moves when possible in a fight. You just play the contact move in a fight. It's fine. He cares more about coming to this direction than that direction. Because what is Black going to do? Play a move over here? Big deal, right?
Yeah, I guess. And it's definitely weakening Black's 3 stones even after you played B11. So
yeah, there's some amount of target there, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know how convinced I am, to be honest.
It just kind of feels like nothing White does I'd be happy with, to be honest.
Yeah. I still, personally, I still prefer to come out this area.
Sure.
Because what is Black going to do? Attack you this way? Yeah, you go literally, purposefully on Dame. Like, there's definitely nothing there.
Oh yeah, for sure. It doesn't do that. Maybe capping in the center like J10?
Okay, but if you're going to cap in the center, then isn't that worse? Then, like, here, we are allowing this kind of move. So isn't this worse?
But I guess the difference is it affects the left side, so it kind of activates the C7 move. Not right now, maybe extend one time even. Then that's center.
So sure, you can extend one time.
And then...
Big deal.
I guess I don't know.
It is true though. The extend one time is probably part of what he was thinking about when he plays this. He's like, I get to play A and B, or I get to play C. So he chooses A and B. I think it's close.
Sure. Oh wow.
So Black is investing in White's general weakness in this board position, because you could attack this White, you could continue to attack, but it's clearly not going to work, right?
Yeah. You're not gonna kill it or anything.
And you're not even gonna get anything of value because there's no way that you have any place of value to get, right?
Fair.
So you wait. You just wait for a place of value to show up. And in the meantime, he wants this maybe to become weak, this maybe to become weak. He can threaten all these things.
Yeah.
He can, if they do become weak and they run to the center, then this group is important, right? So at this exact moment, this area is like radiating problems for white. And that means white can't go in that direction until black, plays another move, or white plays another move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leaving the weakness there and take advantage of it when he can get clear profit from it.
So that's why,
nice.
Yeah, that's why black invades here. But like, it's specifically trying to use that. But if I were playing black, I probably would still come back to connect over here. It doesn't look so good.
It does. It really does. It doesn't even feel like the lower side's that big, but maybe it is. I guess it's kind of the same idea. He's saying, like, he wants white to try to attack him.
Yeah, but basically the
it.
problem is, I understand here we're investing in white's weakness, but
yeah.
If white just comes over here, he like cuts the stuffing, how are you gonna show that A was more valuable than this one? I don't see it. Like, what are you even gonna do with this A to follow it up? Like, maybe we'll go there, force white to live. Big deal, right? Okay. Wait, makes this exchange first.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. And it's part of the reason why it's good is because it wasn't clear for black whether you should play like A, B, like how are you exactly going to take care of this? So black chooses this one, which is worse for the end game, but much better for the strength over here because he just invaded.
Sure.
Makes sense. And white invests a move in the form of strength for all his groups over here just by taking a move like this. And he kind of wants to inch towards the reality where this black group as a whole becomes weak.
I like that move, man. I like that Knight's move. He's like, you know what? We have a weak group. Let's just quietly take care of it. Play the move that black kind of wants to get. We're surrounding him. I don't know. I like it. And now it feels like we're not really going to be attacked anymore. At all. So you just take the time to defend your group.
Normally when you menace a group like this on the side, it's overplay. Like this, if you menace a group like that in your own game, usually black will ignore you. You'll try to attack him. He'll live anyway, and then your menacing move was useless.
I feel like this move's just mainly taking care of white, and maybe has the benefit of like, maybe you can take this. Maybe you take B4 and it's bigger, because black has to live.
So that's what I was about to say. Is that this one you can't really say it's overplay, because it's majority on defense.
Yeah.
Right. And then you also are just like casually saying, "Yo, what's up about that?" Right?
True.
So this kind of menacing move isn't normally. This is overplay, but since we actually care about spending a move in this area, like against that group, with that group, and against this one, like
yeah.
That's the main point. So this isn't overplay, even though this kind of move in general would be overplay.
Oof. Black to play. I'm eyeing.
I really want to play here.
Oh.
I understand. It's probably not good. I really just want to strike against this side. So wait, one here. Come on, get out of here. But maybe black does this. No. What do you want to play?
F4.
Did you say F4?
Let's go! Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Looks nice. Looks happy.
Maybe wait. Maybe either kick or capture. These are the ways that I want to handle it, but okay.
I want to like make one exchange and then take the stone in the corner. So like
What, you want to do like that? No.
I was thinking like
Apparently
e3
not.
and then take. But I don't know if that's just bad, like dumb move.
So why e3?
Uh, I feel like if we if we take at b4 black Ataris and then black's gonna play e3 and then capture the one stone.
Really, you're scared of this?
I'm not scared of it, but I think it's just why not make that exchange.
Okay, but if I saw my opponent play e3 at this point, I'd be like, easy game, free win.
Okay.
I mean, look at e3. This is terrible.
Yeah.
So why do we need to prevent?
Fuck
Why do we need to prevent anything back this?
You're right.
He plays it. And black does this. But why?
And it just feels right. Cause it's like making black shape not like shapey.
But no. So suppose this happens, right?
Yeah.
You made the A for B exchange.
Yeah.
What do you gain?
I just like I how do I put it into words, man? Like you have this G4 cut after, like, of course I'm gonna take right at B4, I think. And now we have a cut. Black's whole group's still not alive. I don't know, man. I don't
So
know.
you made black commit to this area. Okay, and then game black does this. So when you play this E3 exchange, what's really happening is you're saying you're gonna take some kind of an aggressive stance later. If you weren't going to take some kind of an aggressive stance, then you should not do that. You should play here.
Okay.
Because black has no good way to like really follow up.
Sure.
But also white has no good way to continue here and say, I'm attacking you. I'm trying to really put your H3 stone under pressure.
Ah.
So you do this one, you make this exchange. You don't even have to live when black does the thing that doesn't put the most pressure on you.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying, I make your H3 stone weaker by making myself thick nearby. Even though there was no move for you to follow up against me, I make myself thick so that I can go for my own turn. I think that's the idea.
That makes a lot of sense when you put it like that. That makes a lot of sense.
So white does it directly. Wow. White goes for that kind of thing.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. I feel like we give up the black, we give up the stone and then attack the center, like G5?
I don't want to G5 so quickly because there's so much possibility to do something lefty on the bottom.
Very true. Very true.
So at least I want to do this first. You know, I really like this kind of move. But if I wasn't like, I want to do something like this. Yeah, you have to use the Aji of this H3 stone being a pain in white's neck before you give it up. So maybe you'll give it up, but you better do something like this first.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. I like that. That's solid.
Wait, probably Hane's here? He chooses not to. Interesting.
I need another bathroom break.
Go for it.
I'll be right back. Crap, sorry.
No problem. Okay, story continuation. We're just gonna have like 40 seconds, right? Where I left off on how everyone had Go Congress badges. I was sitting with people and breakfast every day, sitting with new people and breakfast every day to like talk to them, make new friends. And so, one of these days, I think it was maybe like the third or fourth day through the Congress. It's a week-long Congress. I sat next to an older Chinese-looking gentleman who had a badge, but I couldn't see what his rank was on it. So I sat down next to him, and you know.
Oh, you sat down next to him, and then?
Well, we'll tell the rest of the story.
What, dude?
I didn't even get. I still haven't finished my setup. Okay. All right. Fuck. So White needs to do something that isn't hunting.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you did Hane, I think the what White is scared of is this one. If I'm not wrong. Because now it's really hard actually to figure out what to do. Like if you block here, then this is not possible, right? So then you might be thinking, okay, but I just do something like this, something like that. But look at this. It's so bad, right? I mean, what's going on over there? This is really bad. And later on, Black can always do something like that too. And ah, I don't think you can handle that fight. So rather than Hane, now what?
Um. See, now I'm wishing as white I had played L5. Kind of. A little bit.
You still could.
Yeah, I was looking at it, but it doesn't look the best. I could probably just ignore it. J4?
Yeah.
J4?
It's
No.
possible. This is gonna happen, and then now you just like have a. I don't know how this is better. Like you probably still want a Hane, right?
Yeah. I don't even know what to play. Everything seems sad. So I guess we do nothing when that happens, right?
Yeah.
We cut at the top right.
No. Connect here. I was looking at this, I was staring at it so hard, but I couldn't make myself play it because Black is going to do this. Never mind. Even after this one, you still have this. The point is, you have to capture like that, then I'm going to do this.
Oh my god.
Pop off.
Phew.
So, Black will just Tiger. Fine. No? Neither of these. He just extends?
Extend.
No, none of these. None of the above.
G5 and we got our profit already.
No. G5 just weakens the own weak group that you want to spend a move on. Get out of here. It's not good.
No, this might be this might be the strat, actually.
No.
Make it as weak as possible.
Definitely
then...
G6 makes sense, not G5.
Sure. Yeah. Damn, why didn't I think of that? Like, of course you don't want to make it weaker, but you would definitely want to go in that direction, like splitting.
Why don't you want to go in the bottom side direction? I love the bottom side. Look, I can follow up on an attachment.
But there's nothing good to do. Like,
what do you mean there's nothing good to do? What are you gonna do when I play extend?
okay, I don't know. I don't know. Can you turn your mic up at all? Is it quiet? I can. How's this? Louder? Apparently my mic's quiet.
Sag. Wait. Can't hear you compared to Tilly. I'm dominating the stream. It's all me now.
Okay, I'm much louder now. I turned it up. I cranked the decibels up. We're a lot louder. All right. Thank you, Albert. So
All right.
This is a bit confusing on why Black didn't do that, but I really think he's a little bit worried about like. I think White G5 might literally be Sente.
What?
And then
Against what?
against killing this entire group on the left with something like B6 or B7.
Oh, I see. So you think Black would need to come back over here?
Maybe.
And then yeah, White just sort of continues casually attacking the Black, and it's good for White. Fine. If that is literally Sente, then the way that they play makes sense. Where you should come out with G6 rather than G5. And then White is going to follow up on the bottom side.
Yeah.
But it also means that Black, I don't know, not doing well. Not doing well if you had to play G6, right? Unless you can do something now on the bottom side. which would be Hane.
Maybe we attack the center now. Perhaps.
Bam! I spiked it.
Fuck. Good
Okay.
goof.
Yeah, this attack, the point is White can't come out this way. So I just do the fastest thing to the center where you can't come into my weakness. The reason why you can't is because I'm going to go like this, and it looks kind of sus for Black, right? Like White gets a lot of strength here, but I'm double threat this peep, or double threat this cut. So it's even though you have some temporary initiative, when I eventually take care of those stones, then you're gonna die.
Oh, okay.
So I play here.
Oh, good move. We're in trouble.
Yeah, tougher weight again.
G7?
That's not a bad idea.
Attach in Hane, G9.
Ah, good idea. Yeah, this one's nice. So Black doesn't do that because the attachment Hane is a good strat. Yeah. That's the plan is going to be a sacrifice for the viewers. And it's pretty, right?
Oh, that's actually kind of clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So extend.
So Black just you can jump here. Okay.
What do we do?
Jumping is a good idea. No, after this one, White doesn't really want to do this, right? You can just give Black more. Yeah. So jump, and then White kind of wants to peek, but then he's like, hang on a second.
Oh, maybe we play a F11, and now we're peeping directly.
Directly do it. No. If you were going to, so we still don't want to Hane because you Hane back. If we're going to in any way solidify this stone, then this is just like giving extra strength. He comes back to the bottom.
What's this timing, bro? What's this timing?
He goes here. Yeah, this is quite strange, to be honest. Because if White manages to get Sente and come back here, then this is better than if, like, it's as if White just jumped out 2 space and then you attached for some reason. It doesn't do anything, right? It's terrible. So I have a feeling the Black playing on the bottom side here is probably this exchange is this is not clean. This is not AI recommended.
It's probably like short on time really searching for the algae. Like, how do I make this work? How do I make this work? And he's like attacking the group in the center in the meantime.
Right. I mean, he just sort of keeps it casually weak, but okay. There's some question. Oh, neither of those, huh?
N4?
This one? Oh, N4. This one.
Damn.
Nah, this one. This makes sense. Because when you look at it, what you actually care about is access to L2. Now Black is gonna die. Right? Yeah. I mean, basically, in order to live, Black would have to take L2 himself, because otherwise, whenever White gets to spike L2, then you're gonna die. But then this way, you still die. So it's a hard life. Do you think he tries to clamp?
I was thinking it, but everything looks.
It sort of weakens the whole idea. Like we still have some cutting points here against this 3 stones. We have to use like White's weakness, or else.
Oh, maybe we're looking at P2 or something.
I think P2 is too much, because I understand that you want to aim at this weakness, but whenever Black Atari is at R3, definitely not going to respond.
True.
Not even close.
True.
Right? So that's not a weakness.
Back to the center.
Now we extend. Oops. Bye-bye. No. He pushes up. Wait, it will block, for sure. He's planning what? This one? He must be. So if this were to happen, then it's this Atari first, I guess. Then this one, then this one. So you probably don't do that as White. Because if you just connect now, then double Atari, of course. So it's gonna be this one here, and still you have the double Atari, so you can't do anything locally. So it's you. If you just do that, then black is gonna not quite live, but it's so close. This way, this way, this way. Maybe is life, because later on we can do this one in Sente anytime, and then do this. So you have to respond, and then I'm gonna make life. That's life. Yeah. Okay, so one, then two is gonna die, or sorry, is gonna live for black. It turns out, because if you extend this double, if you just do this directly, then definitely black will live like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one lets black live. Then maybe we need to just do this one without one. Makes sense.
Sure.
Black should play here because there's the weight weakness over there. Wait.
P2?
Push timing?
Oh.
P2. P2. Black captures. What are we doing?
It's being sad.
Yeah, fair.
Do we extend down then? This is complicated. This is really complicated.
It is very complicated. This one? I don't know, man. Casual? No,
Oh, we make the
can't do that.
Q5 exchange like geniuses. Damn.
It weakens your right side so much.
Yeah.
We shouldn't do this unless we can kill after that, I'm afraid. But, wow, just connects first. Oh, this also is peeping that group. He hasn't forgotten. We forgot. We both forgot about that, right?
Maybe. Maybe not.
I mean, I forgot about that.
I forgot. I didn't think of this. Let's be honest. As white, I'd be so tempted, or as black, I'd be so tempted to just N2 and be like, kill me on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's what black is planning to do, something like that.
Yeah.
But the point is, black was gonna live no matter what. Like we looked at them all, right? Black was gonna live.
Yeah.
So this is the best compensation.
True. That's fair.
I didn't know if you push through first or hate that first, but maybe you even can go for this kind of thing. No, wait, you can't do that yet. You make this exchange first. Fine. Black kind of needs to respond here. Not really. This one. There's so many things to do. This one.
L2.
L2.
Oh.
I don't know if that uses your K3 stone the best.
J2?
This one?
Tanuki?
This one.
Connect on the outside?
Panic.
So he's saying, okay, now we can live at any time? Let's bully the outside now?
Well, if white really wants to try to kill this, I guess it's going to start... Let's see. It's probably going to start here. And...
You know what?
This probably dies, but... whenever you get to go for that one. So it's going to be something like this, I think. Ish. This lives.
Looking kind of alive, though.
Yeah.
Huh.
So when you play 2, is it alive?
He looks alive.
That's so sad. Man, Sag. So black says I'm already alive, Lamau. Look at your P2 move.
Oh.
Really? This game is close the whole way, though. How is it close the whole way and they play like this? This madness. Obviously, this is gonna happen, right? Is black planning on this?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, he's gonna cut though and play a co?
Black is planning? He's planning on the co. Aha. So white needs to really, really try in this co. But black says, I now have co-threats trying to kill you? What are his co-threats? This one? This one? That is not good enough. This co is enormous. The biggest ever. If black wins the co, white is all dead on the left side. If white wins the co, white is all alive on the left side.
Oh, what about
And his center is-
J3? We're threatening to cut off this entire white group in the corner, maybe?
It's just not big enough, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, white will live in the corner. That's not going to be... Like, white can do this, and do this one, and do... Like, white will be fine when they just... Like, I don't think that the whole group will die. It's a good idea, but... Where is your co-threat? There's no way. He plays this one to deny white that.
Okay, that kills
White
the
will trade,
corner.
right? White didn't trade. I would want to trade. But white just responds. Okay, but black is going to win the kill? If you respond now, J3 really is Sente. I think. Oh, white has these local co-threats. That's why white can respond. Even though black takes double Panuki in the center, if he dies a little bit on the left side and white lives with that, that's kind of big. So he's going to save? No, he takes double Panuki in the center.
We take this. We take this all
Fine.
day.
And white will just kill the 3 stones. He chooses to kill like that because he's stylish.
The epic way. The fancy way.
Yeah. He went to his barber shop and asked, how should I capture the 3 stones?
But I mean, that is really nice. Although, to be fair, it's not like black's getting like an insane amount in the center.
Well, he kind of is, because now he's going to try to ask about this whole group becoming weak. Yeah, I mean, he just got a double Panuki, dude. Like, he can fight for days.
You can do anything.
But I think all you can really get out of that is J3. Yeah. So, wait. Didn't connect? Excuse me?
Kill it. Kill it.
Why did he not connect? Wait, hello? What are you doing? You pushed there first? He made a cutting point first, and then connect?
That makes sense.
Okay, fine.
That's nice.
So, we wouldn't have made that cutting point, because it's a Sente move, and we hate making Sente moves. Right?
No, I make that. I push there 100% of the time. Okay, no, I don't know.
It's just sort of, you get this feeling, I push block, I don't cut, isn't it bad? Right? Like, yeah. But push block, you don't cut, because he wouldn't block later. Like, you do this, right now he's not going to do this, because he's not a maniac. But
Yeah.
after you do this one, then later on, maybe he will, because he just needs to take care of his group, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So you push block once. Force him to do the most aggressive move,
Sure.
and then defend. Time for black to finally go here.
Hey,
I clicked
you
it.
got it.
I clicked it. Finally. And now the reason is not really even that he's taking care of his weak group, it's just that he wants to build. Big. Look at how many Panukis in the center black got this game. My god. Oh, wait, black actually got 2 Panukis, 4 Panukis, 5 Panukis.
So
How
100.
did he get 5 Panukis?
That's like. Wait a second. It's like 240 points. How could he lose?
how can he possibly lose? There's only 360 points in the Gopon.
Oh man. Okay, what's biggest now? What do you think's biggest now? Reducing the center? Something like that?
First of all, I did a quick territory estimation, and I think that white is ahead on territory, but black is obviously way ahead in strength in the center, and it seems about even, to be honest. It seems about even, this balance.
Wow.
Somehow. So, given that, let's see, where should white play? What's the place to go?
I have 2 ideas.
Yeah? So first of all, I really want to go over here, and second of all, I really want to go over here.
We are literally thinking exactly the same. Li- Literally exactly the same. Although mine was more like end 11 or something like
And
this. Yeah.
I see.
Maybe.
So I just really want to cut. That's why I play A instead of something. But I agree in general. This is the weaker area, except for that cutting point.
True.
You could do something like this even. This is also a way to go to just put some pressure on. But I guess it doesn't really have a that punch, right? So it's maybe you should wait until you see a punch somewhere.
Just diagonal. It does both a little bit.
Well, this one is still probably sente towards the cutting point.
It looks like it is.
The cutting point directly. If you immediately take it, it's gonna be overplay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you very much. So it's just gonna be some net like this, right? I mean, like nothing directly works like this. Like the net already even is black is dead. That's kind of funny. But if black just like comes out and fights here, then white is like, hang on a second, I'm fighting here.
Fighting
it's the worst ever. Yeah. So this one already is making that fight not possible for black.
We fix these.
So we don't fix those yet. We do this first. Oh, we do this first. This is like the good endgame way to fix it, but apparently he didn't do that.
Maybe like M9 or like N8?
Some fancy way. I don't think so.
Yeah.
He really does it.
Feels good.
Why?
More surrounding more?
Seems weaker to me.
But I guess you're so strong on the left that like you wanna play the most loosey-goosey way. Okay, if that's okay. That's how my brain works.
Maybe. I guess. It does sort of mean that you have a threat of playing at A, right? Compared to if you just come back a B. So it is more, and we do have a ton of strength, so we should be able to do more. I guess this is the sort of fastest way to handle the cut.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like Chen Zude. I like this dude's playstyle. It's nice. I don't even know what it is, but it's...
We selected for a Nie Weiping game, but it's been Chen Zude playing all the cool moves.
True.
Doing all the cool things. Nie Weiping getting completely outshone.
He's just down here fucking like playing R10 and stuff like this. Boring!
Yeah. Snooze. Resident Sleeper. Everyone spam Resident Sleeper in chat for Nie Weiping. We're never watching one of his games again. This is why we haven't seen any of his games.
Oh, that's toxic.
Toxic. Sorry.
But, you know, he is playing pretty solidly so far.
Yeah, but Resident Sleeper, Shinmin Jun is better.
Oh. Oh. Do you push her as white? Do you play M10?
I was thinking about it, yeah. So do you push, or do you play a move, like, on the top? That's also big, right? I mean, the thing about playing on the top is that black doesn't really have a move on the top. So it looks good for white, but what is black going to do to top you from
honestly, M17? L18? Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah, that's better. I mean, it's kind of the same, though.
But it doesn't do that much. Like, it just does a little.
Yeah. Maybe M18. M18, jumping.
I think that's too much.
Maybe.
White will cut at L16, and then you have so much Aji. Like, okay. So if it goes like this, you have to respond like that, right?
Yeah.
And then cut here. I'm like I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do here, but it's not gonna be good. I don't think that's real. So you could do something like this or this. He really does it. He does choose to play on the top side.
It is very reasonable.
Yeah, because you still like make an inroad that way, right? So even though Black didn't really have a very good move to start with, still Black has no very good move over here, right? And we definitely gained a lot, and it's hard for Black to show where he's going to gain just as much.
For sure. And honestly, at this point, I kind of feel like the double Panukis in the center are like, they're not that good. Like, they're not really doing too much, to be honest. Like, we gained a lot on the left with those 3 stones. Like, a huge amount of territory. We're actually kind of chilling.
Yeah, kind of. But it's still a lot of strength. It's
Sure.
still, yeah.
Sure.
When we reduce, our end game in the center is going to be trash because there's literally nothing that we can threaten after the right side of it.
You're right. You are right.
I wanted to do something.
Are we going to go to the right side? Maybe.
The right side? What's the right side? I don't see a right side.
Yeah. That's why I said maybe. I was thinking like R14. Just push.
It should be push here.
Just push. Just push. Just push. Of course. Just push. Just push. Damn. We extend, right? Or jump.
Damn. I mean, you can do those things and reduce. It's fine. It's nothing special. Resident Sleeper, Nie Weiping, snooze.
Reasonable, solid, smart, and handsome. The combo.
I don't know about that.
You just extend or wedge? Huh? No, you don't.
I think wedge is not a good exchange here because we don't actually make any cutting points.
True.
You can attach instead sometimes, but apparently not now. He's just gonna Tanuki? Okay. He doesn't care anymore about that area.
K18? Or, what about D13 right now?
It's big, but it reduces your own center when you lose the co. Right?
Well, if we're not going to answer, the center's already going to be reduced by the tiger's mouth. So I think...
No, but D13 becomes useless, and your center is reduced.
Yeah.
When you lose the co. That's the problem. Like, if D13 was a territory-taking move, then that would be possible. But D13, when you lose the co, you can zip, zilch, nada. Sag.
He jumps.
You just jump here.
Really? I thought about it, but I just didn't say it because I don't know.
It doesn't feel natural,
weird.
but it does block. It does block the center, and it does particularly go to the weaker side of it. Right?
Yeah.
Like why we're, yeah.
That just makes sense.
Makes sense.
Sure.
Makes sense. Oh. It is hard to handle this kind of move.
Yeah.
But I guess there should be a way. Whatever. Reading is boring.
I wonder. Maybe we extend one time just for the cutting point at M12. No, we don't. We don't do those things.
Because later on, sometimes you're going to play like different moves here locally. Like the fight over here is super unsettled.
Yo, what about N13 actually?
Interesting idea, but no.
Right, block on the outside, then we hit that P14.
Oh, you were only thinking
Or
maybe I'm
Hane?
too aggressive? I wanted this?
Yeah, maybe.
No, probably not. It's gonna be what? Just there, here? It's kind of annoying. I don't know. I think it's a good idea, but in general, black has a lot of weakness over there, it seems.
Yeah.
We're adding it up. And white just goes here. This is a good idea, actually. Because black was saying, I want to block the center.
Yeah.
And also, I want to use that collator. Okay, really? That's what Wade is asking here. Which do you actually want? Probably, Black didn't want just the co stuff. But if you do this, then Wade wins the co. It's huge. It's much bigger, right? Because you can capture that.
Mm-hmm.
So Black needs to connect, and now there was no Koaji. So White fixed all the Koaji in Sente.
Absolutely beautiful.
Very, very nice. Yeah, we didn't see this, but very nice. Maybe now you go here?
Damn. Oh yeah, what if maybe we do M12 and then turn? That just makes sense, actually. Oh, come on, bruh. Give us something. Or just P14. Oh. Okay.
You're just going to take a Sente. Snooze, Resident Sleeper, Nie Weiping, never does anything exciting.
Dude, he's just out here playing good-ass moves the whole time.
Snooze.
Oh, shit. You snoozing now?
What the hell is this?
Alright, I would never think of this because I feel like it gives Black naturally P14.
Yeah, same. And it seemed like the other things that we were looking at were like working. We're good. So apparently he prefers this way. If Black were to play P14 now, okay, he does it. Then I think the idea was this, but apparently not. I mean, here it looks like Black got some squeeze, but actually double cutting point, and you capture Black.
I think already this move just makes pushing work. We can push in Hane now and break the center. Because can't we like ladder this stone?
So you want to do like that,
but then...
and like this, and like this, and then Sedge.
Yeah.
Because, he captures. This is really not good. So you need more. But he didn't. So did he just do this to try to double threat? What did he do?
P12?
This one now? What? P12. You thought this was going to be exciting. Resident Sleeper. He could have gone for so many cuts, and instead he just attaches and backs off.
He read it out. He counted the score. He's making good decisions. I defend him.
Sleeper. Resident Sleeper.
Do we just connect? Do we Atari connect? Just connect.
You just connect. Connect is good, and then Black... Sorry, White can't do anything in the center still. Black has no cutting points. And all this excitement that we had is just completely dead because he decided to force Black to fix all of his problems like this.
Yo. But we connect, and now we are threatening the center, and we're also threatening R13 to get big points. Or not really. Maybe jump. Anyways, we don't connect, Saj.
Just, Tanuki now is possible, but okay. Maybe he does something more territorial like that. Yeah, fine. If you didn't do this, then Black Hane there, and you regret. You're like, oops.
True. That is true. And it is also true that we just gained a lot, though, to be honest.
But Black just became perfectly strong. So sad. We were all gonna do the cuts and things. We'll have to check with AI after this game whether there's stuff.
True.
Okay.
That's reasonable.
Black goes here, breaks the side. And
extend up once?
I'm not entirely sure what the rate, because extend up looks right, but then this bamboo is actually quite annoying.
Yeah, but if we don't do that, then S16 is also annoying.
Yeah, but then at least isn't this one better for endgame if your opponent is gonna bamboo anyway?
But he probably just Tanukis and he gets Sentai.
But then the follow-up here is, I guess, slightly worse. Fine. So here, bamboo, it's pretty regrettable, but oh well.
Yeah.
I have no idea what to play on the top side, but I feel that it's big.
I like your H18 move. I like that. It seemed pretty nice. Oh, okay, cut.
What the hell?
Making us regret the M9?
Yeah, exactly. What? You can't Atari. You can't play here. What are you doing? You can't Tanuki. No, I've already played all the legal moves that Black has.
N9. Oh,
He plays this
N8.
one.
Fuck.
This one. I see what the point is. He's saying, even though you get this Atari, big deal, because you still have to play this, and then I can still cover. And so N8 makes the biggest territory.
Sure. That's kind of nice. Hmm.
So white isn't going to do that. White just does this first, of course. And capture, I think? No, okay, fine. This, and then...
H18. Oh, you know what? Taking it B4 is kind of underratedly... That's Sente? Sure. Okay.
Taking at B4. Is it, though? I think that's just like an end game. I don't think it's as big as the top side and stuff.
Aw. Yeah, I mean, probably.
Okay, you push once. I don't think you do anything else here locally.
Turn?
How? Turn. Okay, but Black... we're in endgames. He cares about the 1 point, or 1 or 2 points. Fine.
Sure. If we're at it, why not play
now.
M11?
No.
While we're here.
No. That's not Sente. And we do care a little bit about cutting points. Like, if you eventually get the chance to come up a few times, which could happen, then you want the cutting point. And then you're like, oh my god, why did I play Emma? Like, it's awful. You have no cutting point, right?
Do we do K16 then if we're doing this?
It's
a little... Oh! True.
So this also has something to do with Black's weakness on the bottom. That's part of why this is big. How exactly would be... White basically just gets A and Sente later, and you can't block. That's all. I think so. If you just make all the exchanges first and wait, then eventually it comes to a position where you get A and Black can't block. But in general, it also means that you're going to get moves like... So after this, what I'm reading is it's going to go like this, and then this one. And this is the endgame position. So you also get 2 for 3. It's not small.
I think it's just a big move. It's like a 10 to 15 point endgame. Somehow.
Yeah, it's big anyway, but it's maybe not as big as B4 anyway. So all these other things help too. And White apparently thinks that they're winning, so they're not playing codes and not playing anything exciting. Huh. All sleeper variations. Yeah, here it is. So he does this way first. Fine. And Black needs to go there. If Black did this one, then it would be this, I guess. And even though you capture... wait, what exactly is going to happen? No, this also doesn't... wait, no, this is working. What am I talking about? You just connect here. The map forehead. Okay, that's fine.
We get there.
No. We get there.
Eventually.
See where I go. Okay, so here, and then finally, White does this move.
And that was the one. Sure.
This one is better than H18 because it's more balanced. We actually care about the center and the side, right?
Yeah.
So we just play the move towards the center and the side.
True.
If you did this one, then...
Yep.
Yeah. Sag.
It's kind of in between like K16 and H18. I like it.
Yeah, so it's balanced. Is correct. This is why... This idea of balanced is why we don't play second line moves in the opening. It can be better for territory than third line moves. Like, sometimes the second line move is more for territory. But it's imbalanced, because your opponent goes to the center, and you're like, oh my god, I played the second line move.
Sure.
What the hell is this, right?
Yeah.
So, in a situation where you care about both, it makes sense. Be balanced. And now Black chose the center as well, which means that White gets to play H18 and just better. Yeah. You could have thought about choosing this one, but of course White is going to come up, and since you have the cutting point there, you have to, like, answer, right?
Probably.
So it goes like this, there's some ko, and now we're in, like, somewhat late endgame. White managed to capture the double Puduki. How did that happen? It went like this, and White has 0-14 in Sente. So when Black captured here...
Yeah,
it was actually not really doing anything. And Black thought it was ko, but then it wasn't ko. I don't think Black thought it was ko. I think Black was just baiting White into doing this. But still. What? You take this ko. Why? Oh, he takes this ko so that he can get E17, which means that his endgame on the top is way better. Oh, very nice. Anyway, White just directly did the endgame and said, "Go ahead and fight that ko. You coward." That's what we were saying.
Yeah, and I guess the rest is just an endgame.
It's endgame. If we were parking Hoon students, we would definitely be studying this carefully.
Absolutely.
But, yeah. You can park a Hoon fanboy in your own time.
And
it goes like this, and someone resigns. Who resigns?
White, well, usually Black would resign, right? Because it's White just played.
Yeah,
Black's
so White
turn.
by 1.5. Says the OGS score estimator gotta go.
Oh my god. So White wins by
So White
resignation.
Yeah.
With his boring but solid play style. His methodical strength. I feel like he's really good at, like, I don't know, just good. What are your feelings from this game, Telegraph? How do you feel about Nie Weiping?
Never watching his games again.
Yeah, it is toxic. I liked it. I think it's kind of cool, like, solid, reasonable, just like playing good moves forehead. You know?
I'd prefer to watch Yusaki.
I mean, me too, but let's be honest. It's interesting. It was good. I like Chen Zude too.
Yeah, he played like solid, reasonable moves, all this stuff, but I don't know. Cared about territory, did weird things, meh. Okay, when Black took double Panuki in the center, apparently it was Black +7.
Oh,
and
wow.
then, when Black was building the center, like when he played that loosey-goosey move that we were talking about, that was bad.
Oh no.
And then when he pushed also in the center, that was bad.
Let me go.
So then just like when White was casually reducing, he got to this ko area on the left side and started doing the endgaming thing, then it became very close.
No way. That's actually sick.
So, yeah.
He got endgamed. Sag.
He just didn't press with his double Panuki's. You're saying how they didn't look very impressive anymore? It was because he tried to build with them, right? Rather than attack.
Literally, top pro makes the basic mistake, right? Of not attacking with influence.
Oh, we also made a mistake.
Sad. Yeah. Well, I mean, I enjoyed the game, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was good.
It was interesting. It was a good game. It was a good game to watch.
For sure. Damn. Well, all right, Telegraph. Yo, thanks for hanging out and doing the review with me. We're gonna do it next weekend for sure, right?
Yeah. 12... Next weekend, I'll wake up again, and it's gonna be fantastic.
All right. Hell yeah. Yeah, and I actually haven't been catching your stream at all recently. You've been streaming later in the evening?
Yes. Like last night I streamed very late.
Oh. Damn.
But yeah, Shinjin Park Shing-wan review last night. It was just fun. And Shinjin won in the end, but apparently it was super exciting. I didn't get to see the super exciting part.
Oh. Okay. All right. Yes. Well, it was good. It was a good time, man. Have a good Saturday and weekend and stuff. And see you next week. Take it easy.
See you later.